Fredrick Douglass by Laurence Dunbar. A hush is over all the teeming lists, and there's pause, a breath space in the strife. A spirit brave has passed beyond the mists, and vapors has passed beyond the mists, and vapors that obscure the sun of life. And Ethiopia, with bosom torn, laments the passing of a noblest born. She weeps for him a mother's burning tears, she loved him with a mother's deepest love. He was her champion thro direful years, and held her weal all other ends above. Bondage held her bleeding in the dust, he raised up and whispered, "Hope and trust." For her his voice, the fearless clarion rung, a broken warning on the ears of men. For her the strong bow of his power he strung, and sent his arrows to the very den, where grim oppression held his bloody place, and gloated all the miseries of her race. And he who no soft-tongued apologist, he spoke straightforward, fearlessly uncowed. The sunlight of his truth dispelled the mist, and set in bold relief each dark-hued cloud. To sin and crime he gave their proper hue, and hurled at evil what was evil's due. Through good and ill report he cleaved his way, right onward with his face set toward the heights, nor feared the face, the foeman's dread array, the lash of scorn, the sting of petty spites. He dared the lightning and the lightning's track, and answered thunder with his thunder back. Then men malignant him, and the torn wrath and fierce imprecations o'er him broke. He kept his counsel as he kept his path. 'Twas for his race, not for himself he spoke. He knew the import of his master's call, and felt himself too mighty to be small. No miser in the court he held was he, as kindness followed his horizon's rim. His heart, his talents, and his hands were free to all who truly needed aught of him. Where poverty and ignorance were rife, he gave his bounty as he gave his life. The place and cause that first arose his might still proved its power until his latest day. In freedom's lists and for the aid of rights, still in the foremost rank he waged the fray. Long-lived, his occupation was not gone. He died in action with his armor on. We weep for him, but we have touched his hand, and felt the magic of his presence nigh. The calm may descend throughout the land, the kindling spirit of his battle cry. All that holds us we shall triumph yet, and place our banner where his hopes were set. Oh, Douglass was passed beyond the shore, but still the voice is ringing o'er the gale. Thou'st fought of a race, how higher hopes may soar, and bade her seek the heights, nor faint nor fail. She will not fail, she heeds the stirring cry, she knows the guardian spirit will be nigh, and rising from beneath a chesting rod, she stretches out her pleading hands to God.